This is just to show the soundboard and the action of the player spinet, the copy. Many of the notes in the bass don't play. I've taken the jacks out. The nut was detached from the soundboard when I got it, and it's starting to kind of work its way loose again. And I think that that may have to do with just the down bearing on the nut. Tuning pins aren't unbearably close, except for maybe down here in the bass. But you can see pencil marks on the soundboard. You can actually see a couple of nails and a hole in the soundboard. What's interesting to me about this instrument is the lack of uniformity of the plucking points. You don't expect the percentage of where the string is plucked to be the same throughout the entirety of the compass, but you do expect there to be some uniformity. That's what gives the registers, the 8-foot registers on a full-size harpsichord, their distinctive characteristic sound, which is uniform throughout the compass. The front 8-foot is more nasal and more reedy, and the back 8-foot is more fluty and more open. And the way I like to say it, the front 8-foot is more of an ah, the back 8-foot is more of an ooh, and that characteristic is uniform throughout the compass, which has to do with the percentage of where the string is plucked having a degree of uniformity and continuity, which is just absent on this spinet because, as you can see, the nut is completely straight and doesn't run at any severe angle to the in relation to the bridge, excuse me. So if we look in the upper portion of the compass, I mean, some of these extreme treble strings are plucked almost right in the middle. But then as we get down toward the middle of the compass, we get a bit more nasal. And in the extreme bass, it sounds like an English lute register. And of course, the way to correct that would be to remove the nut and fabricate a new one. You could keep the treble scaling pretty much the same and then just angle it off in the bass and restring it and repin it. I'm probably going to end up, I'm going to restring this. I'm going to do some repairs, if not replacement, to the soundboard. The bass hitch pin rail is starting to fail. And the soundboard is actually, it's hard to tell, but it is cupping upwards here. It's actually touching these strings. And you can see just, I hear you, bird, you can see just how high up it is. So it may be high time to go ahead and replace it. Not sure what the deal is with the bridge, but the bridge does not appear to be made of a dark, it's certainly not the same wood as the nut, but I don't know if it's beech or what it is. I certainly don't think it's pine or spruce. I don't think anybody would do something silly like that, but it could be beech, it could be sycamore. But I am interested, though, to see what the inside of this instrument looks like, so I may go ahead and remove the soundboard just for good measure and then perhaps replace it, who knows, but we'll see. In the meantime, though, it's time to get these strings off.